Hello, beautiful people. This is your girl Destiny. Today I am back to do a video about the Kundalini awakening. This is a topic some may have never heard of. Some may have heard a little bit about this topic, and then there may be some that who are really scholars that they can really share some information in a more deeper level on the Kundalini awakening. So, my people, if you do know anything about the Kundalini awakening, if you want to be a part of this discussion, then you can drop your comments in the comment section below. So, let me check my time so we can see where I am so we can get started. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 2:05 p.m.
That's my girl. She keeps me in check. Now, people, let me start out showing you this symbol right here. You notice this, recognize this symbol. I know you see it a lot. Check that out. That's the medical symbol, right? We see them on hospital buildings, from medical facility buildings, on the ambulances, on alert bracelets, medical alert bracelets, and things to that nature. Now, people, guess what? I'm going to talk to you today about the Kundalini awakening. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go talk from my notes. And I'm going to just share what I have here so you guys can be on the same page with me. So I'm just going to dive deep right into this and just talk about this. My people, lately there has been a buzz going around about the word Kundalini and what it means to have a Kundalini awakening. With that said, how am I supposed to know I'm having a Kundalini awakening? I never heard of it. Just listen. You can always go out there and Google, or you can go out there and put YouTube search or Google search, and you can get more information. Some powerful and phenomenal teachers are teaching on this particular topic, and this information is very powerful and it's very helpful. But the questions that a lot of people that are waking up to this meaning, this word of the Kundalini, are asking questions like this. Is it dangerous? How do I know if I am experiencing a Kundalini or something else entirely? What do I do if my Kundalini energy is waking up? And these are questions that I'm going to kind of like give you a little broad answer to as I get further down into the video. But people, lots of symptoms, that people are experiencing in their bodies, like maybe like a medical situation or something like that, it gets blamed on the Kundalini. Now, I know when I was experiencing some heavy, deep problems, that I was very concerned because my body was really very low energy. I was having horrible pains in my back to the point where sometimes I would have to sit down or get on my knees on the ground, and I was having like breathing problems. My heart was racing so heavily, like it was about to just come out of my chest. And my ego kept telling me, Destiny, you're really sick. Destiny, you are going through something very horrible that you ain't gonna be able to get out of this. And after I went through it so long, then you kind of like start agreeing and believing what your ego was saying. But I felt like death. Like people say, I felt like death. I felt like I was actually really dying. It was so hard. And as I continued, just try to fight through it every day and go to my job, even in pain, and come home and fall on the floor and just cry because I was so sick. At that time, I thought I was sick. And I was going through a spiritual awakening at that time. And so what was happening that I was coming into the knowledge of a Kundalini experience or Kundalini awakening I never heard of. But the Creator always knows the right timing to bring things in front of you and show you and to give you confirmation and affirm that, hey, it's nothing wrong with you. And then videos began to come to me of some amazing, phenomenal teachers. And I was like, Kundalini awakening symptoms, spiritual awakening symptoms. And as I began to study and study intensely every single symptom, my people, I was experiencing it. It was me. It was me. It was in my body. And I immediately recognized then, I am not sick. I am not dying. I am healthy. I am whole. I am wholesome and I am complete. I am awakening to my higher, greater self. And that's what the creator universe was showing me. He was bringing me to the higher state of consciousness. And that Kundalini had awakened and started, like I said, through your base. It's like I said, it works through your 7 major chakras. So the base is your root chakra. And that's where the Kundalini, it's like a cord. It's wrapped around your spine, just like that symbol you just saw that I showed you earlier. And as you continue to grow into a higher level and conscious state of being, the Kundalini stretches and moves from the base all the way up through your sacral chakra, your solar plexus chakra, then your heart chakra, then your throat chakra, to your third eye chakra, till it reaches your crown. But that Kundalini is to get you to your highest state of consciousness. And it's awakening you to your higher self and to who you really are. So let's get started. Like I said, a lot of these symptoms, it gets blamed on the Kundalini. Symptoms from muscle spasms to seeing colors vividly to not being able to sleep. Likely, it's not the Kundalini energy itself that is causing problematic symptoms, but my people, the physical, the energetic, and the mental blockages that are not allowing the energy to flow through your body. And that's when those blockages, it's just like, like your chakras become blocked. When your chakras become blocked, then you begin to experience all kinds of symptoms in your body that makes you feel like you're a sick, or you're, like I said, your health feels really poor, or you're in a place where your health is failing. That's how you feel. So my people, the Kundalini energy is divine feminine energy that awakens the awareness that exists in all of us. And I'm going to tell you, my people, there are feminine energy as well as masculine energy. And I don't care whether you're a man or a woman, you have both of them. And there are videos out there, if you want to prove me wrong, go out there and you type in feminine energy or male energy, female energy, or masculine energy. Pull it up. Both male and female have both of those energies in your body. The way that you determine which one controls your body the most, that's the one that you will find out that you are having more of a male energy in your body if you're a female, or you have more of a female energy in your body if you're a male. But we have both of them. But you got to realize and learn which one has the more dominant force in your body. So people, listen to this. The Kundalini energy is divine feminine energy that awakens the awareness that exists in all of us. And when we experience Kundalini symptoms, the energy is knocking on the door to get our attention and awareness so that we can make some positive changes. I had to make some positive changes. I had to change my mind first, because the ego was trying to tell me you're sick, you're dying, and I got to the point I almost agreed with that till the creator knew that he had to put me back on that right path, let me know you're okay, Destiny, you're healthy, you're whole, you're healed, you're going through a Kundalini experiences, you are growing and coming into your higher, greater self. So my people, it helps. We have to come to that place of change, people. And it be knocking on the door, and it be trying to get our attention and our awareness so that we can make the ultimate positive change in our lives. And when that happens, we can then become who we truly were meant to be, who the Creator created for us to be. And then we can wake up to our destiny. Listen, the soul consciousness, our soul has taken a body and has come here on this planet for a reason. And if you are not living out that purpose, my people, then the Kundalini can show up as disruptive, so you can be pulled back into the right path that the Creator has predestined for you to walk in before the foundation of the earth. That's what the Kundalini does. That's what the Kundalini comes in to onset that awakening. And it shows up as disrupted. And it upsets everything in our lives and everything in our bodies. So it can help us to be pulled back to the course that the Creator has predestined for us to walk on, so we can get back onto our right path. The Kundalini is a reminder us so that we don't sleepwalk through life. And a lot of us is out there sleepwalking through life, and I walk through and sleepwalk through my life, probably all of my life until the last 6 years, 6.5 years now, that I finally realized that, hey, I am growing and shedding out my old skin, my old self, my old thoughts, and my old ways, and I am growing to my higher, greater self, into a new me. Because the Creator said, I will do a new thing in you. And that is what was happening. But I had sleepwalked through my entire life up till, like I said, about 6.5 years ago. But you know, sometimes when we are sleeping, you might get that nudge from the Creator. And it's not always going to be kind and polite or gentle. He's going to give us a big rush sometimes, a big thump beside our heads. Because the Bible says that it's high time that we wake up out of our sleep. Because a spiritual awakening, a spiritual journey, a spiritual Kundalini is happening, my people. And we need to really understand that. Listen to this. Energy rests like a coiled serpent at the base of the spine. And as I was talking to you about the 7 major chakras, the spine, it starts at the base. That's the root chakra, and it's wrapped around our spine like that snake you saw on those symbols that I showed you earlier. And as we grow from out of the ego state, our self-consciousness, into our greater, higher consciousness self, it stretches the Kundalini that is wrapped around our spine, and it begins to move upward and upward till it continues to keep growing as we grow into our greater and higher self, who the Creator created for us to be. Until we come to that place of our higher state of consciousness, when we are illuminated and enlightened, and then we become awakening by our third eye to our higher, greater self, my people. So my people, when this dormant energy flows freely upward through the 7 major chakras, which is our energy centers, and then it leads to an expanded state of consciousness. And as I said, that is what is known as the Kundalini awakening, people. And that is what a Kundalini awakening does. And I don't know why Desi got twisted on that, but the Kundalini awakening, that's what it's all about. Now, as I started the video, I was showing you the medical symbols. And those medical symbols is called the caduceus. That's what they are called. The medical symbol, they are those 2 snakes coiled around a staff or a rod. So how does the medical symbol relate to the Kundalini? The caduceus medical symbol, my people, is an ancient symbol representing the Kundalini energy, which is traveling, as I said, up your spine. Now, you know, the Greeks, they go deep. Philosophers, Greek mythologies, they go really deep. But a lot of these things and these different experiences of goddesses and gods there, you know, we've been taught through the Greek philosophers. And my people, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. We've been taught a lot of things. We've been taught away from the truth. And a lot of times people told us this was myths and these was lies and these are not true. But there are truth in every single thing out there. You just got to get wisdom, get knowledge, and get understanding. These Greek philosophers was teaching us a lot of things that we were told that it was that they were myths, they were false. They were evil, they were wrong, they were wicked, whatever. But the Greek regarded snakes as sacred, and they used them in healing rituals, as snake venom was thought to be remedial, and their skin was shedding was viewed as a symbol of rebirth and renewal. And that's why we said we got to grow out of our old self, our old skin. We got to shed off those layers of things that no longer serve us, people. So, it's all about growing into a new birth and a new renewal. Because he said, I want to do a new thing in you. That's what the Creator said. I want to do a new thing in you. He said I was going to do it. So my people, which is a good thing to keep in mind the next time that you spot a medical alert bracelet, or you go by a hospital and you see this medical X symbol on in the hospital, or any kind of medical material or whatever. It's a good thing that you be consciously aware of that symbol featuring the similar sister serpent. Now, where did the medical field get the idea about the two snakes wrapped around the rod? Well, guess what? There is scriptures in the Bible that talks about Eve, that she was beguiled by that snake. That's in the first book of the Bible. That's Genesis. And when the snake beguiled Eve, the snake, they said, the tree of life, where he was wrapped around that tree, that was already representing life. That was the tree of life. But further, there's some other scriptures in the Bible, but let me talk about the one in Numbers. Numbers chapter 1, verses 8 through 9. And this talks about the bronze serpent. Verse 8 says, Then the Lord said to Moses, Make a fiery serpent and mount it on a pole. When anyone who is bitten looks at it, he will live. Verse 9, So Moses made a bronze snake and he mounted it on a pole. If anyone who was bitten looked at that bronze snake, he would live. My people, that's where that symbol comes in, and it pulls. That's how the medical field had pulled in that symbol, taking it away from the Bible as a term of health and healing. So listen, perfect health then is the result and duality consciousness that will cease to a neutral state. So, love is all you perceived. Ascending from a 3D dimensional perspective, and I said that's your lower state of consciousness, that's your ego state of being, that 3D dimension that we come into this world in. But he's trying to get us out of the 3D dimensional people to our greater higher self. We got to get to that 5th dimensional. So let me say it again. Love is all you perceived. Ascending from a 3D dimensional perspective to a 5th dimensional heaven on earth reality. That's why people talking about heaven is up there, my people. No, the kingdom of God is in you. The Bible says the kingdom of heaven is in you. That's why we gotta grow. Let that Kundalini just unwind itself around that core and stretches itself up to the highest state of your consciousness. That is your crown chakra. That is the kingdom of heaven. That is your God consciousness, your highest state of being. That's why he said, I put myself in you when I breathe the breath of life into you. In Genesis, when he created man from the dirt of the earth, he put himself in us. He put the kingdom in us. That's why the kingdom of heaven is right here on earth, people. It's inside of us. So my people, here I go. Below, I'm going to give you 8 signs of a Kundalini awakening, so you can have a very clear understanding of what this Kundalini is all about. Because when I learned about the Kundalini symptoms, my people, I realized at that point, hey, I've been bamboozled again. I've been lied again. I've been betrayed by my ego. It's telling me that I'm sick, so I can agree with that. So I can start speaking those things into my life, so it will manifest into disease, to sickness, poor health. But when the Creator, he had to really give me that big nudge. Destiny, that's another lie. You're not sick. You're healthy. You're whole. You're wholesome. You're complete. And he put all these great, wonderful teachers in front of me And I saw all those spiritual awakening symptoms. I saw all those Kundalini symptoms. I was like, hey, it's me. I am experiencing this. I'm going through this. I am whole. I am wholesome. I'm healthy. I'm complete. I know now. And when I started reversing my way of thinking from negative to positive to believing that, hey, I am waking into my higher self, those symptoms, it had to go. My health returned. My life became just so vibrant and so energetic. That's why you see me today. I'm so excited and happy because I know now who I am, my purpose. I have come into my greater higher self. So below are 8 signs of a Kundalini awakening. I'm not going into details for the sake of keeping this video shorter, but you can go out there and people do your own research. Okay? 8 signs of a Kundalini awakening. Number 1, things feel as though they are falling apart. Number 2, physical, emotional, and energetic symptoms. Number 3, courage, willingness, and desperation to try new things. Number 4, miracles and synchronicities appear and you receive support from unexpected places. Number 5, increased sensitivity to external things like food, media, people, and places. Number 6, awareness of internal energies, intuition, and inner truth. Number 7, increased compassion, desire to be of service, and recognition of oneness. And the last one is number 8, sense of purpose and destiny, my people. Study that, listen to that. There's so many more, so much more can go further into detail. But like I said, do your own research on that. And you can find out what are some Kundalini symptoms. And you just go on YouTube, just put it in there, and they can give you some phenomenal people that can teach you a whole lot more. Now, as I said, the sense of purpose and destiny, that's where the creator of the universe is trying to get us to that place. The sense of purpose and destiny, which is the final indication of the Kundalini awakening. It's a growing sense of purpose, my people. And some have called it destiny. When we have worked on ourselves to heal our past, when we know the tools to clear the energy in our body on a regular basis, and when we have made a connection to our heart, that's the heart chakra, my people. That's where that love begins, that unconditional love of the Creator God. When we have made that connection to our heart and to our soul, my people, then we are ready to deliver our destiny. When we express who we are and feel our connection to the divine, more and more and more in tune with the divine nature, more and more in tune with the universe, that's when we begin to do what we came here on this planet, on this earth to do, my people. And what that is by giving from the heart. And when we give from the heart, my people, we reconnect to that source, that divine higher power, that divine energy, our spiritual higher self, the creator God of this universe. That's when we begin to reconnect to that source, elevating our soul and fulfilling our destiny. When we are living out our destiny, my people, we feel a sense of purpose and energy, a willingness to do whatever it takes to be of service and show up with our gifts to help mankind, to help humanity, to help the universe. My people, the universe tends to support us in doing this, giving us opportunity to share what we have learned and experienced. Those are our realities, my people. That is what our truths are. The point of a Kundalini awakening isn't to be able to see people's aural colors or even have esocentric powers, egocentric powers, esoteric powers. I'm sorry. Let me say that again. The point of the Kundalini awakening isn't to be able to see people's aural colors or to have extracentric powers, but it's to show up and to be a steward to our beautiful world, this planet, and to become our greater higher self, and to become who we were meant to be, and to live in integrity with our own spirit. So, what to do, people, if you are experiencing a Kundalini awakening? And this is what I'm going to give to you, and I'm going to be out of here. My people, a question again. I'm going to help you to understand what to do if you are experiencing a Kundalini awakening. You do these things and you're going to help yourself to awaken to your higher, greater self. Try out a Kundalini yoga class. This ancient modality was designed, my people, to clear out the energetic blocks and stimulate your own healing potential. And if you are experiencing anxiety and uncomfortable symptoms, then you stay in the body, my people, and you don't get up inside of your head like I did. Because ego was telling me, you're sick, you're dying, and it felt like everything that the ego was saying. So I had to get out of my head, my people, and I had to stay in my body. And I had to allow myself to go through those symptoms. I allowed that Kundalini cord to stretch from my base root all the way up to my third eye, to pull up to my crown chakra, until I came spiritual awakening, knowing that I am okay. I am growing into my best and higher self. So stay in the body, people, not in your head. Pay attention to what bothers your nervous system. And then you avoid those things. Stay away from it. Don't get into it like I did. I didn't know any better at the time. But you pay attention to what bothers your nervous system, and then you avoid those things that are bothering you. You don't speak those things into your life. Then especially, my people, you do this before you go to bed and upon awakening the first thing in the morning. Also, what to do if you are experiencing a Kundalini awakening, you have to increase self-care. Be aware of the mind's tendency to overthink and to get very obsessive. So you got to take it easy. Decrease stress. Find ways to serve others, my people. Trust the process. Trust the divine creator of the universe, that he's taking you through this and he's bringing you to a better place. Find others who are like-minded, either in person or through a virtual community like our social media channels and things that we attend to. Connect with people that you can relate with. They are like-minded. Develop your daily practice of yoga, as I said, and meditation. My people, you got to change your diet. You got to start eating wholesome and well. Then you let go of old habits, old addictions, and all those things that you know that's not good for you. Eat healthy, wholesome, organic foods. My people, I'm telling you, you got to have a wholesome diet. You got to change all your old habits and all those old addictions. Know that you are not alone, people. You're never alone, because the Creator God said, I will never leave you, nor will I forsake you. He said, I will be with you even to the ends of the world. He is with you. And he's trying to pull you up out of the ego traps and out of your lower self-consciousness state of being. He's trying to pull you away from that 3D dimensional people into your greater, higher level, to your 5-dimensional. So you're not alone. And that the more and more people are being called to lead their old lives and to leave those old ways of thinking, the negative thoughts and all the negative programs, the lies of the matrix systems and the lies of the world system, your ego lies and all that, my people. We are being called to leave all those things behind. And we are called to step forward into the life that are meant for us to live. That is to become our greater, higher self, the best version of whom the Creator has created for us to be. Awakening your Kundalini, my people, that is something that you need to really start thinking on today. And I'm out of here. Research, do your own study. If you like wisdom, if you like knowledge, Ask the Creator. He will give you the wisdom that you're seeking with your whole heart. He will give it to you. I'm out of here. Guys, I'm going to see you at the next video. And Destiny will be back. Hope you got something out of this video. Namaste, lovely people. Have a wonderful, great day. Check out YouTube. Put in the word Kundalini Awakenings, Kundalini symptoms. Search, study. Then, like I said, that you don't understand, you ask the Creator to send help. He will open up so many avenues. He will bring so many good, wonderful people, teachers that have had this experience for years that can help you. Namaste. I'll see you guys at the next video. Hope this helped. Bye. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 2:34 p.m.
Signing off. See you next video.